Hey everybody, it is Thursday, August 20th, and I'm here in the living room with all of you and all of the kittens, and Bibu, who's just a little bit upset that Maggie's looking on. She knows Maggie's there and she keeps saying how unhappy she is about it, but Maggie's going to stay on her side of the fence and we'll be fine, I hope. Bibu has been doing this thing where she sort of compulsively licks if I scratch her through the suit, which is super cute. Yeah, I know, it feels good, doesn't it? So I've got all kinds of news for you guys this morning, including one thing that I've been dying to tell you for weeks, and I'm finally allowed to talk about. It took a while to know for sure if it was going to happen. But let's start with the important stuff. Is about kittens. And so first off, I told you guys that we had a new black long-haired mom cat coming. And then I found out that she wasn't coming. But then I found out again last night that she is coming after all. So I know it's flip-flop, flip-flop, but it sounds like as of right now, we're going to have a new long-haired black pregnant mom coming in on Saturday. So that's the plan, and that means that we're back to the original plan of moving not mom, maybe, out of the annex into my office, where she will stay until she's ready to go to her adopters. We're going to try to keep her here instead of, like I originally said, we would try to send her to a different foster or send her to Dawes. But I don't want to do that. I like her, and I don't want to have to put her through all that. So we're going to try to make room for her here. It's not going to be easy, and you guys know I'm already a little frazzled because, well, as you know, I didn't even do a close-up yesterday. I was really tired, and that was kind of my fault because the night before last, I started reading a book and I was really into it and I was really enjoying it, and it started to get late and I was like, all right, I'm just going to check on Acro and then I'll go to bed. And I checked on Acro and he needed some attention from me. So by the time I got done helping him out, then I was like, you know what, I can't sleep right now. I'm going to go back to the book for a minute. And then I was on the book for like another half an hour, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to go to bed, but first I'm going to check on Acro again. And then I had to hang out with Acro, and then I went back to the book, and it just kept me up all night because I kept thinking, oh, well, I'll just read a little more. Oh, I'll just check on Acro. Oh, I'll just read a little more. So it really didn't work out that well for me, and I was super exhausted yesterday. So thanks for understanding that I didn't do a close-up. And I finished the book. It was a quick read, so you don't have to worry about that happening again, at least not with the same book. Maybe with a different one, who knows? So that happened, and let's see. Okay, so you got the news about the new mom cat coming, and you know that maybe is going to stay. And you know, I've been slowly trying to introduce both angry little mom cat here and mom cat upstairs to the faculty so that we can have better exploration times. And it's some mixed results, but they're both still very angry at the faculty. But I think we're making really good progress on both fronts. And maybe upstairs, in fact, got a little bit of time this morning, not even any treats involved. And she managed to say hi to all the faculty. They all came by, and it was really good. It was cute, too, because I've been doing this thing with her where I go and sit up there with her in her doorway, and I open the door, and I feed her treats on the one hand, and I feed the faculty treats on the other hand while I'm sitting in between. And she does pretty well. She gets a little bit hissy, but not enough to attack anybody. So I've been sort of doing this a few times, and then this morning I sat down and I didn't have any treats, and I just opened the door, and all of a sudden the entire faculty came running because they know if that door opens, there's treats. And that got a little overwhelming because the entire faculty there all at once with no treats was maybe a little bit too much, but even so, maybe handled it like a champ. So I'm really happy about that, and I feel like maybe can stay in my office, but if we're really lucky, it won't be long before she is able to just run around the house. We could get there. So that's good news. All right, so all that out of the way, let me tell you about the really big thing because I think I got over all the small stuff. The really big thing is the really big thing. Thought, by the way, I thought of all kinds of different ways that I wanted to tell you about this, and I had some really clever ideas, and now I've forgotten them all because that's exactly how we do things here. So I'm just going to tell you the really big news is that the people who do Crunchyroll contacted us and said that they're doing a big expo coming up in 2 weeks now. The virtual Crunchyroll Expo. They're doing it online this year. And if you don't know what Crunchyroll is, it is an online video streaming service, mostly. They also have a few other things on there that streams basically Japanese animation, if you're into that. And I know some folks aren't. I know I am. I'm not maybe the like biggest fan, but it's something I've always enjoyed. And I've got my favorites, and it's really good stuff. So I could not be more thrilled about it. So you can look them up, Crunchyroll. If you haven't heard of it, you will. They're huge. I mean, they're legitimately huge, but I can understand that for some of you, it may just not be on your radar at all. But for anybody who's got it even a little bit on their radar, you will know Crunchyroll is giant, really, really huge. And so it's a big deal. And they're doing a virtual expo in 2 weeks. And at that virtual expo, they decided that one of the things they wanted to do was to have a cat cafe, a virtual cat cafe for people to enjoy in between, like keynote speakers and the other stuff that's going on. And they asked us if they could use the Kitten Academy live stream for their cat cafe and maybe help bring some attention to the Kitten Academy cats and help them to get adopted. And I said, of course you can do that. That sounds like the coolest thing in the world. And I was really excited, and it's just been killing me to not be able to talk to you guys about it sooner. But they wanted to make a really big deal out of it. And wow, you really got me there, pal. They really wanted to make a big thing out of it and make sure that it was all cool and get some graphics behind it and all this stuff that they've already done. So we had to wait until they had all that settled before we could talk about it. And today is that day. In fact, they've put it up on their website already. So I'll tell you more about that, and I'll tweet out some links and all that kind of stuff as time goes by. I've got a blog post with some pictures of Maybe that it's going to go up, and I'm going to talk about this there, and there'll be links out to all of that stuff. So if you want to check it out, you'll just head to our website, which is kitten.academy. Not right now, but in the next day or so, you will find all of that information there on our website, kitten.academy. And I just can't tell you how nice it is of them, not just to do this and to just have the idea at all that they wanted to help out some kitten shelter, kitten fosters, and help turn it into something that was really positive. But that they picked us for it is just the best. I'm so thrilled that they made that decision, and I can't say enough good stuff about it. So you guys are all going to be really sick of me talking about Crunchyroll in a couple of weeks, but I'm just too excited, and I've got to tell you guys about it, and you're going to be hearing a lot more from me about it, especially as I actually prepare something to say, and I'm not just sort of going off the cuff, and I have something to really tell you about it. So really, 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 really excited. Yeah, I saw on the chat, I saw, why is the mom cat wearing a onesie? So our mom cat here, Bebop, is wearing the onesie because we needed her to stop nursing her kittens so that we could give her some medicine, and also so that we could make sure that she was eating correctly and gaining weight correctly, and there was a whole bunch of sort of semi-medical reasons that we wanted her to stop nursing her kids. And they don't need to nurse anymore either. They've been eating solid food for well over a month. They just do it because they can. And so that's why she's wearing the onesie, is to get her to stop nursing the kittens, but not have to take her away from them, so that she can just hang out with them and and not nurse. So that's the whole deal. Also, yes, she's also wearing it because we send her on special missions, and she needs to have the right outfit for that, so she doesn't get spotted, by the enemy. Yeah, that's how it works. So that's Bebop. By the way, since we put the secret agent suit on her and got her to stop nursing, she's gained a pound. A whole pound. That is a lot for somebody her size. So it's really working out in some sense, because our concern was, how does she eat so much and not gain weight? And so far, it kind of looks like the answer is because she's nursing 7 kittens. So if you guys want to know how to eat anything you want and not gain weight, all you have to do is nurse 7 kittens. That's my weight loss advice to you. Take that for free. You can put it in a book and sell it. Anyway, what else can I tell you guys about? I don't know. I'm just so excited about this Crunchyroll thing. They're the nicest people too. I've been emailing back and forth with them, like I said, for a few weeks now, as we kind of tried to work it out, and they're just so legitimately wonderful. They're just really nice people that are behind that, and I've been thrilled with the way that they're so legitimately excited to be involved in helping us out this way. It's really heartwarming. So the Crunchyroll folks are just great. I saw somebody, do you have the date for their Crunchyroll event? So first off, let me say the Crunchyroll Expo is something they've been doing for a few years. I think it started in 2017, maybe. And this is obviously the first year that they're doing it online as a virtual expo. But it is a big deal. And they already have a website, so you can just Google for the Crunchyroll Expo, and I know you'll find their website, and it will tell you there. It is the weekend of September 4th, which is coming up in 2 weeks, I think. So it is a really big deal. I'm really excited about it. And you can already see it's the Yuzu Cat Cafe, is what they're calling it. Yuzu's Cat Cafe. It's already there on the site somewhere if you know where to look. And I can't tell you where to look off the top of my head. She's mad about Maggie watching. Maggie, go somewhere else. Go on. Go. Come on. You hear me. Go. Get out of here. Maggie's just going to stare and be antagonistic. Maggie, you're bringing this on yourself. Look at her settle in. She's going to sit and watch. Bee-boo. Come on now. I got your back. Maggie's not bad. She's like, stop scratching my back. Okay. All right. Maggie usually runs away when I come over here to tell her to back off. But now she's just like, no, I'm going to sit here and watch. What are you going to do about it? Oh, crying out loud. There you go. Hey, let's all calm down. I know you don't like her. That's okay. But you don't have to go yell at her. By the way, your kids like her just fine, Yes, they do. Your kids like her. What was I saying? I was saying the Crunchyroll Expo. It's a big deal, and you can Google it and check it out. And we're already on their website and in their press release, and I really can't even say how completely exciting it is. It's really a big deal. I'm so glad they picked us, and I'm so glad that they're going to help so much with bringing attention to these cats and kittens that need homes. So they're wonderful folks. I was going to say more about it, but that just derailed my train of thought, what little train there was. It's not much of a train anyway. It's just like an engine and a caboose, and that's it. Now it is completely off the tracks. Oh, you know what I was going to say about it is Crunchyroll has a lot of good shows. I'm not pitching. I'm technically, I guess I kind of am pitching for them, just because I'm so happy. Whoa, did you see that? It's sticking on the bricks there. I'm just really happy about what they're doing for us. They didn't ask me to say anything ever at all, which is really nice of them too. But I was looking around on their site for something fun to watch, and if you guys have any suggestions about stuff that I may not have watched that's on Crunchyroll, let me know, because I want to hear it. But here's what I found. I didn't discover at first, is they've got a second tab right on their website, I think the tab says drama, but as far as I can tell, what it really means is live action instead of anime. And under the live action tab, they have a couple of the different series of Ultraman. I was so stoked when I saw that because I watched Ultraman on our channel 50 in Chicago. It was like the I don't know, I don't even remember what they called it way back in the day, but it was one of those channels that was just like, I don't know, I don't want to call it like just garbage, but it was just one of those weird channels that was way up at the top end of the UHF range. And if you guys, you tune all the way up at the top of UHF, and you're like, you never know what you're going to find. And so they had Ultraman on, and it was as far as I can tell, the Ultraman that I used to watch on there as a kid was the original Ultraman series from 1965, 1966, something like that. And I gotta say, right now, I am not that old. It was old when I was watching it. Wow, Maggie's really pushing her luck. Not only is she standing up there, she was just batting at the fence. Anyway, yeah, so the original Ultraman from 1966, I watched a lot of when I was a kid, and it was crazy, and it was awesome. It's about a guy who's like on an Earth Defense Force team that was called like Science Force or Science Team or something like, it's just Science Team, I think. It was so ridiculous. And there would be like these giant monsters that would come, like a Godzilla thing, and they would have to fight the monsters, but then the science team could never do it. And secretly, the one guy on the science team was also a superhero who could transform into Ultraman. And it makes you wonder, like, why science team existed at all when every episode they would completely fail at whatever they were supposed to be doing, and then Ultraman would have to come in and rescue them and solve the problem. And it was, I just loved everything about it when I was a kid. So I'm sure you guys saw all of that. And, if you watched TV back then, and maybe you've seen it since, because I found out that there's been like a million different Ultraman series since then. And I'm excited to go and watch some of them. So that's going to be super fun for me. I also tried looking for some of the other stuff that I used to like around that period, just for fun. Like, let's see, there was an Astro Boy cartoon for a while. I didn't actually look to see if he's on there, but I should. But the thing that came to mind right away was Transor Z. And it turns out that they do have one of the Transor Z series, but it's under the Japanese name, which I think I'm going to mispronounce as Manzinger Z. I don't know, but it's on there too, and I'm excited to see that because I loved the original Transor Z thing that was also on Channel 50. They just played all kinds of crazy stuff on there. Yeah, anyway, I just went way off on a tangent about all of that. Not to say I don't enjoy any other kinds of anime besides the kind that was made in like 1965. Believe me, there's other stuff that I've liked a lot since then, but we can talk about that some other time. That's not what this show's about. This show's about kittens and how sweet little our mom cat Bee-Boo is being right now, even though, I guess Maggie decided to go away finally. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see some kittens up close, because that's what this is supposed to be about. Here's little Bessie Boo. And now that Maggie's gone away, I don't have to keep petting Bebop just to keep her from getting too angry. Oh, hi. What was that? All I did was scratch your head, Bessie. Normally you're pretty happy about that. You're just looking for somebody to play with, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Hi, now you're excited to see me, huh? They're playing with the leftover mailbag that we're going to have to get to this Saturday. That's what all that noise is. Climbing all over it. Let's go see what that game is. Looks like Artie. Hi, Artie. And somebody's back there in the mail. Oh, Retro, of course. Hi, Retro. This is all the mailbag that we didn't get to finish last weekend out again. But like I said then, we're ready for the power to go out again and switch over to the generator without even going offline next time. We got it all set up and ready to go. So all we have to do is flip over the generator, and we should be able to do it while we're still on. Sorry, I just got a message. Interesting. The message from Dawes says that she's definitely pregnant and definitely coming to us, but they might want their medical director to have a look at her before she comes to us. I'll talk to her about it. I'll let you guys know tomorrow what's going to happen with that. Really excited, though. Those messages are coming in right meow. So as soon as I'm done with the close-up, I'll follow up with Dawes, and I'll let you know. But it looks like they also might have sent me another new picture of her. Huh. Yeah, okay. I watch at the same time I'm trying to talk to you guys, so good times. I think that I think what I'm reading is that they want the medical director to examine her before she comes to us, because they think that she might have some fleas going on, which if that were the case, I mean, it certainly wouldn't be the first time that we've encountered that. Fingers crossed. I'm just waiting for the first time that we get ringworm. We haven't had it come to the academy yet. Now that I said that, I'm going to jinx us. But my mom had ringworm come in on some of her foster kittens, and it is a lot to have to deal with, and everybody gets it because it's super contagious. But it's not, I mean, it's not dangerous or anything. You just lose some hair and you get real itchy. And the people do too. You know, even the humans get it from the cats then, and they get real itchy. And I could lose all my hair. Wouldn't that be awful? So yeah, knock on wood, we haven't caught that yet, but goodness knows, I don't want it to be our first, because that's rough. So I don't think that's what it is. I think what they're saying is that it's probably just fleas, and if it is, I'm not too worried about it. We'll just toss some Revolution on her, the regular Revolution, not Revolution Plus, of course, because as we all know from past experience, regular Revolution is fine for a pregnant mom, but Revolution Plus, it might be, but it's not proven to be. So yeah, we know that because we've been down that road a million times. Everybody that comes in has fleas. Our not mom that just came in had fleas. Even though she'd been treated by the shelter, then we had to treat her again. Vinny is trying to catch his tail in the cheese. It's not working though. Well, get it. Well, get it, Vinny. Come on, you got that. Oh, now he's got some help from Retro. And some more help from Vinyl, maybe. Did you give up, Pat? Oh. We had a kitten chase happening, but I missed it. Sorry. Looks like now we got Artie and Bessie playing on the Ripple Rug. Retro is an amazing climber, as you know. She constantly is climbing me. But she's doing great there on the cat tree. Wait, are you still doing this? Well, catch it. What's up, Retro? Hi, you are in shadow right here. I need to come and get you from the other side. A very sunny and warm spot that you found, too. This is in Ira, not Indy. I almost called you Indy. I can tell, even though I can't see the collar from this angle, because Indy has that birthmark on her eye. That was Retro just switched to the close-up camera. Hi, Retro. Retro's trying to play camera guy. Oh, yeah, what else are you going to do? There we go. Nice try, Retro. Who else have we got here? We got some playing in the Ripple Ride. Who are you playing with? Who else is in there? Are you just chasing your tail again? Everybody else go away? There's Vinyl. Oh, Bessie was in there. Hi, Bessie. I didn't know you were under there. Well, we've gone on for long enough, I think. So if you want to keep watching these kittens, you know what to do. You can check it out on the Kitten Academy live stream. The very same Kitten Academy live stream that will be featured as the Crunchyroll Expo 2020 Cat Cafe. So excited about it. I'm really excited. I've got so many more things that I want to say about it and that we'll talk about over the next 2 weeks. And you guys, by the time Crunchyroll Expo rolls around, you're going to be like, oh, would you please stop talking about the Crunchyroll Expo? So look forward to that. The other news, of course, just to cover for people that came in late, is we had that long-haired black mom cat who was going to come, then wasn't going to come, then was going to come, and now is definitely going to come, but might be late. Yeah, there's a new mom cat coming, and we don't know right now when she's going to be here, but by the time I talk to you tomorrow, we should have that all figured out, I hope. Fingers crossed. And that means that our other mom maybe is probably going to get moved out into our office, and you won't see her on the stream so much. But no big deal. You will see her once in a while, I promise. Okay, if you want to watch these kittens, regular Kitten Academy live stream, and if you want to watch them up close, we will see you for another close-up tomorrow. And maybe by then I'll know a little better what to tell you guys and what to say. Or maybe just not have forgotten everything like I always do when I try to talk to all of you. So that's it. Yeah. Somebody's just walking on Mom. What do you think, huh?